Hello all, welcome to my channel. I'm Raju Puchela. In this video, let's see how to round off the values, especially when we're dealing with times and the dates. Earlier, we already had seen the scenarios where we can round off the value for the integers, the floats, whenever there are decimal points. But when it comes to the time and the date, we do have like year, month, and day, and as well hours, minutes, and seconds. Sometimes you might have to round off the seconds to zero, or you might have to round off the hours or the days, etc. So let's see how we can achieve using this wonderful function which is called truncate. Okay. I'm opening a new tab. Okay, let's take um, sample data. Select. We are going to talk about date and times both. So I'm taking both the date and times. 2024 12. So I'm going to take 17th date. So let's assume that the time is 12:45, 30 seconds. Okay, as date time. Okay. So now we all know that if we do select star from data, so basically this returns all the data, right? Whichever we have created in the temporary table. Now I would like to truncate the seconds. So I mean, let's see how this truncate works. Okay, date time trunk of, so date time. This is the value, right? I would like to do the second as trunk to second. Okay, let's see. Okay, so the value has not changed anything. You can see that whatever the original value, even after performing the second, it has not done anything. Okay, this is interesting. Let's do the same for so seconds. So how it is if we go in the back order: seconds, minutes, hours, days, um, right? Months, year, and maybe we can have days, weeks as well. So let's see how we can truncate this one. So now trunk of this value date time, comma, I would like to truncate minute as trunk to minute. Let's execute this one. And you can see when we ran for the minute, it truncated the seconds value. This is interesting, right? So when we perform the second, after second, we don't have any milliseconds here. So basically, it looks after the trail version, the trail one. So after seconds, there is no value over here. If in case in the date, if you have milliseconds, it will truncate those milliseconds to second value. Now we try to the minutes one. So we rounded off to the minute value. So what we did, whatever after the minute value, basically truncated to zero, or it rounds off to zero. And now let's do one more thing: date time trunk. Let's do for hour as trunk to hour. Okay, let's run this one, and you can see that whenever we perform the hour, it rounds up the minutes value. And then let's do the same for day as trunk to day, and also let's do the same. You can copy paste if you would like to do. I'm kind of a person who always like loves to write, especially when I'm teaching or practicing myself. So as many times as you can type the code again and again, you will be more comfortable in terms of remembering the code. It's all about the practice, practice, practice. You have to do practice again and again. So how we remember the numbers and the alphabets, exactly like that, you have to practice. So then you yourself become a pro version. So let's do year as trunk to year. Okay, let's execute this one. Now you can see that, for example, whenever we're trunking it for the month, so it rounds off the day value. Whenever we're doing the trunk to the day, it rounds off the hour value. So this is how this truncate method works. So in my channel, I'm explaining all the code in detail. like any other channel where they basically take one or two examples and they talk. I'm going to cover most of the functions, expressions, conditions, joins, and everything in this playlist. So if you would like to become proficient, like pro in SQL, please do watch my rest of the videos, and please do like and subscribe. Thank you for watching this video. I wish you happy good learning.